Hi, this is Syed Mansoor Ali. Today, I'll be sharing with you some studies on chart based on some indicators which may seems to be helpful for trading purpose, either in positional basis or in intraday basis. The first thing which I've used is Supertrend. Supertrend inputs are default inputs. It is available in the TradingView platform. See, I have not changed the ATR period or ATR multiplier. It is same. If you go to the indicator options, here you will find Supertrend, and this Supertrend is given O Z Z Bilgic, 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 given COZ Bilgic. This one, and another I have used, that is Fractal, Fractals. In Fractals, there is some slight change. This shape color I have changed to from this default is green and red. I have changed it in yellow and red. The color change is not a matter of importance. You can set it as per your setup chart settings. So for the period is concerned, this period is I have made 20. If you go to the indicator section, you will find this fractal, FRAC, William fractal, this one. Let it be marked star. So you will see this fractal. So two things I'm using. One is fractals. I changed these inputs from period 2. It was 2 as a default, and I made it 20. And the lower indicator which I'm using is RSI. RSI, and I have placed this line here as 50. This is 50 RSI level is considered by me or many others as one of the best position where RSI crossing from downside to upside, crossing 50 is bullish territorial entry, which happened in Nifty also. If you find here, this RSI here just cross above 50, and this bullish momentum starts where our buy signal generates in Nifty. In as much as the fractal which was there, this has given us buy signal. So this signal came first. RSI was down and is trending up. RSI cross 50, the momentum starts, and thereafter you see this super trend indicator set up buy. Now this super trend is flat one here. So we need to check whether this support line of super trend is broke, because the RSI here yet to come down below 50. However, this has made a bearish setup, but confirmation of bearish setup will come only if this RSI comes down below 50. See here, this signal is there. This is sell setup. This fractal signal comes first. Thereafter, this sell setup comes first. Then the price goes down. Here we got the buy signal. So buy here. But this buy was not a perfect buy because the super trend setup doesn't show that this is a buy. So here this is flat position, and for this flatness, price goes and touched it, and thereafter it came down nicely here. Now again you got a buy signal here, so you can initiate a buy signal with the anticipation that price will touch this level. So here goes price, and this bullish zone activated. when the super trend is giving a buy signal. So this is a simple setup in daily chart that you can use it for your trading purpose, and to take further confirmation on positional basis. Here see, this is a sell signal, this is a sell signal. Now the selling starts and the confirmation of selling comes over here. This RSI goes below 50 and it remains below 50 for this period, and price also remain this down. So this is one of the setup which I spotted and found that it is one of the beautiful setup which one can use, and it may be a beneficial for the traders like us, investor like us. Even if you use a small time frame, like say 30 minutes time frame or 5 minutes time frame, in that case also this setup will also help us. Now let us see how this 5 minutes chart is working. Let me remove the drawings over here. uh, I have to erase those things. Kindly excuse me for taking your time. Now this is the RSI setup. uh, as you know that I use Desi market profile, which is one of the, and magic level sheet, which I am not using here. I'm just using this indicator setup. See here what we find. uh, this is the buy setup, this is the buy setup. When this was on close, everybody was thinking that market will go down, but market gave a surprise and price goes up. Here it is a buy signal and RSI was bullish. So this super trend is bearish type. So thus I cannot say that this is a proper buy signal. However, the price goes up, and if we follow this market profile understanding, you will find that why price came down. Here we find this sell setup. This sell setup came first. Now these sell setups came with a sell signal here. Now the price fall from here. This price fall from here. So this is a 5 minute chart time frame where whipsaws are more than other time frames. So better to avoid this noise, and now turn to this 30 minutes time frame. Let me remove this. Okay, now you find here this first signal of buying is coming when the super trend is showing a bearishness. So you may not buy here, but as the price goes upside, here this RSI also showing some upside movement. Now, after this, you find a buy signal in super trend. So this becomes a buy. Now here, this is a super trend sell signal, a good sell off came. Why this super sell off came? Because of this RSI is coming down. As you know that last Friday, mm, after this world market event, Dow falling 1,000%, 1,000 points, and other markets are falling. Even Nasdaq fall shared by 4%. So everybody is anticipating that Nifty will also uh, make a good crack downside. Yes, obviously it can do crack because setup is showing not a bullish but absolutely not a bearish also. Now we come to this here. This RSI, I plot it at 50. So what will be the next course of action next day? We'll decide based on what the information in market is coming. If we are opening in the gap down, we'll see how the price is behaving and the other signals are generated. Now you see here this one. Here this sell signal came. Here the sell signal came. Price gave a good dip. Why? Because this RSI goes below 50 and remains below 50. That's why. It is not always that you will get whenever the sell signal generates, it will fall down heavily, or whenever the buy signal generates, it will goes up heavily. There are some phases where consolidations are happening, where you will try to observe the chart and find out whether this sell setup is a sideway or this buy setup is a sideway or not. Now let us try to find. Now let us try to find some other stocks. Say like everybody is speaking about uh, Axis Bank. See, in 30 minutes, Axis Bank here. Now we'll go first for daily chart. This this Axis Bank chart. If you find this Axis Bank chart here, this Supertrend sell signal, and before that this fractal sell signal come here at the top, relevant top, as we are discussing on EOD charts. So it is easy to speak on doing post-mortem. However, we need to see in the coming days live market how these signals are generating. Now let's see here. This sell signal came here, and from that sell signal, this price gave a dip. Now here he got the buy signal, but here the buy signal doesn't assisted with super trend buy signal. So this price goes up but could not sustain, again fall from here. Again, this is a buy signal where you can initiate a buy, seeing RSI going upside. So this buy signal sustain as because the buy setup is there. Now we'll do nothing in this setup. We'll wait for the next course of action where we can miss few points, 10 or 15 points. But unless there is a confirmation in chart in higher time frame, or there is a better entry position in lower time frame, we better wait for a entry and exit. Now let us go to another chart, like say Dr. Reddy. Let me remove this markings. Okay, Dr. Reddy. Dr. Reddy, you will find this. This is Dr. Reddy daily chart. Dr. Reddy daily chart. This is going a little bit sideways. This is moving in between 4,600 to 4,000, 4,000 to 460. Here you see this sell signal came here, over here, first fractal, then super trend, then price came down, where this RSI came below 50 and this price slide down. Now RSI is trending upside. So we'll wait. Now this price may goes up to 4245, but we may not initiate a buys here unless we find the super trend is giving us buy or this fractal is giving a buy setup indication. Like this, if you can convert it into this 5 minutes chart, 5 minutes chart will be 5 minutes chart is for the pro traders, which I am not a pro trader, app trader who can do a lot of swing and take quick decisions for selling or buying stocks, looking at 5 minute or 3 minute chart, as I am not this kind of trader, so I may not be comfortable with this. Here you see this is a lot more confusion in this chart. Because here the sell came, here the sell came, sell signal is there, now no sell signal is here, so avoid, but it price fallen from over here, few chunks people get. So here the buy signal is here, now this buy setup is also here. So buying here, you had a risk that first this buy came, then you had a risk that it goes up, now you have a sell signal, so you could have sold it. But if you are buying here, then you could have waited for the sell signal giving confirmation, as super trend did not give confirmation and the super trend line is gone flat over here, so you waited for that. So here this price goes up. Now here this sell signal came and this sell signal came, so this buy from here is ending here. Now again this buy signal came with super trend, so this buy is initiated and here the sell signal came. So this price, though setup is showing that it is a sell, but indicator shown that is a buy. So in case of these confusions, you better avoid 5 minutes chart. Now let us take to this thing, this 30 minutes chart, and remove all this. I'm taking bit time to make myself clear on charts. I will come with further recording of these charts to make myself clear or make you understand better. Now here, see, remove, 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 remove. Now see this this sell signal came, but you don't find any. Yes, you find here. This sell signal came, this sell signal came. So sell initiated, now it goes below. Now next in 30 minutes you are selling. Now here the buy came, very well buy. I love the buy. I bought it over here. Again further, this buy is there. Now the buy is continuing. Unless this is buy, so if in 30 minutes you are trading, then you are supposed to book your profit in 30 minutes time frame. So this price, if it's bought at 4140 level, so you could have 4140 level. So this 4200 level is good profit for intraday or next day. And this candle would not allow you to keep you in long side trade. You rather sell, but selling would have caused damage to your profits, because you have to check also this RSI over here, this RSI 50. Now see RSI 50, but this is choppy. This is choppy. Entire thing is choppy, sideways. This is not going upside absolutely or not coming down upside absolutely. Like this way, we can use this indicator. First, the indicator I am using is Supertrend. Number 2, I am using Fractal, Fractals. In Fractals, I have done the changes, time period from 2 to 20. Supertrend, there is no change. And I have used RSI with 50 as midpoint. So this generation, first fractal will generate buy or sell signal. Thereafter, Supertrend. And while using Supertrend, you must observe whether the Supertrend line at buy signal or sell signal is going flat or not. If it is making a flat, if this flat line in Supertrend is an indication that price may touch that level. It is not 100% that price will touch and must touch. It may touch. It is not a 100, because there is nothing 100% in market. So it may touch. That is all from my side today. Let us see how we can develop it further in our practice as well as in our trading. Thank you.